Welcome to Currency Watch. This is Chris Keene from akeenpointofview.com. Most of the majors lost ground once again against the dollar today in lackluster trading in New York. It looked like we could have had a bit of a rebound in early trading until disappointing data out of the U.S. and a downgrade by Moody's of Spanish banks pushed most of the majors towards significant resistance and support levels heading into the close in New York. As you can see, the Euro USD has been down 14 of the last 15 trading days. And that leads us into the pairs that we're going to be watching tonight. And the first is the Euro USD. As you can see, the pair is sitting right here for the last 3 days in a relatively tight range, with resistance coming in at 127.50 and support coming in around 126.65. The pair moved down today to test the bottom of the support zone at 126.65. And this creates a zone right here between 126.65 and 126.25. This 126.25 represents the lows of the year. If we break through this zone right here, we could get a swoosh down over the next few weeks towards the 120 area. If we can get it contained here and get a bit of a bounce, we have up to 127.5 and maybe a bit bounce up, we could get a move up into the 129 area that could attract further sellers. I would expect heading into the weekend, though, that we're not going to have a major move higher, as most sellers aren't going to want to hold risk of any possible news coming out of Greece or Spain over the weekend. But if we do get above 127.50, we could get a very quick short squeeze higher, because most traders at the moment are short. The next pair of interest is the Great Britain Pound USD. The pound is in another similar situation where it's moved down aggressively. It's down over 300 pips in the last 3 days. It is currently moving down towards the 157.66 zone, which represents the 50 fib level from the lows in early January. This level could probably attract buyers. So currently there is a strong resistance zone that's created between the 157.66 and 158 area. We could see a bounce there, and resistance is up in the 159 zone. Another pair of interest is the Aussie USD. As you can see, this pair has just been funneling lower over the last 2 weeks. And today, the pair tried multiple times to break out above this trend line that has moved it down lower. It actually bounced around in a 50 pip range, touching either side about 6 times today. But it couldn't create any momentum, and once again is back in its funnel heading lower. It actually closed the day within the resistance zone that is created by 0.9860 and 0.99. If we get a break of this zone, we could see this funnel sharpen, and we could have a quick move down towards the lows from last November in the 96.70 region. If we get a little bit of support here, and we could get a bounce back up towards parity once again. Another pair of interest is the USD JPY. The JPY looked as though yesterday it had broken out of the channel that had contained it over the last 2 or 3 weeks. The last month or so. But what I did warn of is that the pair has just been wandering sideways as of recently. So without any conviction of breaking the trend line, it just seemed to meander above the trend line resistance level until we had disappointing data in New York today, which shot the pair down almost 100 pips. It is currently sitting right above the 0.618 fib level, which comes at 79.13 from the highs in the 84 zone that I believe happened in early March. So we could get a bounce, or find a little buyers interested in coming in at this price level, which could initially move us higher. The first level of resistance that we'd have to overcome would be the 79.40 area, followed by the 80 price zone. The last pair I'm keeping an eye on tonight is the USD CAD. As we all know, that I think it was last Tuesday in late trading, the pair broke above the 1.0050 area that had contained it over the last few months. Going into trading today, it looked as though the pair couldn't gain much momentum. It was just sitting around 1.01 for the last day or so. Until today in New York trading, the pair shot higher and broke the resistance at 101.75. If it can remain above this level, and get another 4-hour close, we could see another push higher to 1.030. Heading into Asian and European trading tonight, and the news that we have out first is from Chinese. It's the April property price report. This could create a bit of volatility in the Asian session, and the highlight of the European session is the German producer price index. That's all we have for news. So everybody remember to keep your trades keen and play it safe. This is Currency Watch.